Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. My purpose basically of sharing this channel and sharing this journey is I really think back on my first two children and I think I have nothing but a little box of one of their pregnancy tests, birthday cards, and like little baby things, that little souvenirs that I wanted to keep. But that's it. I have like no memories of no feelings, what I ate, like my deep thoughts and things like that. And as I'm getting older, I think that type of information is important to me a little bit, just in case if I have a really terrible pregnancy, I can remind myself, girl, I'll never do this again. Or if it was okay, I can look back and have memories to share with my kids. So in December of 2020, me and my partner decided that we had the conversation of expanding our families. Prior to that, I was not on any forms of birth control or things like that. So we started to try in January. We weren't trying necessarily, I wasn't tracking my ovulation by then. So we were just, baby dancing and trying to see if something comes out of that, which it didn't. So the next thing we started to do was I started to do a little bit more research and I said, okay, maybe I should start tracking my ovulation. For my first, I believe I was in my early 20s when I had my first daughter. So it was about maybe 2 months of trying and then I conceived her. And then for my second, I was in like my mid 20s and I think it took like 5 to 6 months to conceive her. Honestly, I'm gonna say it was 5 months. So that sort of is the ballpark for us. That's what we think it's going to take. I honestly thought it was gonna be a little bit sooner just because you never know. Back in your 20s, they're really serious about this. Like back in your 20s, like I was in my like optimum health, my optimum weight, my optimum, lifestyle sort of. Just in more optimum time back then. So I can see why I might have, conceived quickly. This time around, it is taking us a little bit of time. First thing I'm going to share with you guys is how I'm tracking my ovulation. And this is sort of a little bit of a fun part for me. I'm the type of person who likes these types of like tracking stuff. I know it's a bit strange, but I like to track things just to look back at them. So this is my big red binder, my big red book. I got this from, probably Walmart, I think. Actually, I think my sister gave me this. In here is a whole bunch of lined papers, and I do jot down symptoms and how I feel and things like that. So on the first page, I'm going to go into our first cycle of trying, and that was for the month of February. Let me turn this camera around so you guys can follow along with me. Okay guys, so this is my OPK tracking binder. I put them in this little plastic so they can stay fresh and clean. This table I used by creating a Excel sheet. I use this for my work all the time, so I love these. They're very simple instead of buying like a whole agenda and things like that. So I just made a table for this month. It was basically when I started tracking, which was from February 6th all the way until the end of the month. So that's when I started tracking. On the top here, I have my LMC, which is last menstrual cycle for the month of January. So it was from the 29th to February 3rd. I started tracking on February 6th, which was cycle day 9. The OPK's brand that I use, which I thought was really good, is the Easy Level at Home Ovulation. I got a whole bunch of them for like 50 bucks, but they did sell out, so I was pretty disappointed about that. But now if you want to get them, it's like 60 bucks for 50 of them, which was not what I paid. I paid like $15, so maybe I'll wait for it to decrease before I can get that brand again. It was really good. So here on cycle day 9, I started to track, and you can see here very faintly, that's what the lines look like. And then we move down as they start to get brighter. And then this would have been cycle day 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So this is where I thought, okay, everybody is regular. You ovulate between cycle day 14 to 20. So I started to baby dance. That's what it stands for on cycle day 13. Then we did cycle day 14, 15. We took a break. Then cycle day 16 is where I think this is a positive. I know it's hard to see now. These were from all the way in February. But that's where I put a positive because I think that's positive. And then I also put PM because this is where I tested at the PM. And then, of course, these are we baby dance and things like that. So I thought that was a positive, and that was on cycle day 16, I think. And then we moved to cycle day 17, which was even brighter. No, I think that was cycle 15, 16, 17. And then this one, like I put positive because I thought it was positive, right? This was the first time of me looking at these tests, so I'm not 100% sure. But then this day, I really could see that the test line was a lot darker than the control line, so I know for sure that was the time I ovulated. So around cycle day 22, I just stopped testing after on cycle day 5 because I thought it was going to be a miracle and something was going to be able to show up. You know how you get when you can't wait. So this is cycle day 5, DPO, sorry, days past ovulation. On day 5, I started tracking, and this was like my first time ever like really looking at tests. So every little thing I thought, oh, there's a faint line, but clearly there wasn't any lines and nothing on the graph. Okay, thanks for watching. I look forward to talking to you guys in my next video. The next video is probably going to be a little more OPKs and hopefully the 2-week wait. We're coming up to that soon. Right now, I'm on cycle day 14, so we will get into that shortly. Don't forget to subscribe if you want to follow along to this journey, if you want to see some family things. And yeah, bye.